Hey everybody, this is Rodney Watson, politics205.com, and I am a county commission candidate for District 3, Jefferson County, Alabama. I stopped over at the store now. I'm not going to put myself on this video because people get upset about it. But, I'm plumbing today. I got my old hat on. But I stopped over at the store and got me a drink over in Silver Springs. A friend of mine in there, I went in there cutting up like I do. If anybody knows me, y'all know I cut up a lot. And I forget exactly what I told her. I said, looks like I'm going, I think I said, looks like I might win this thing. I said her name. And I said, if I do, Pat, all this is going to have to change. I said, I'm going to have to start wearing suits. I forget what else I said. We cut up there a little bit. And she said, well, I'll tell you one thing. You got that cleaned up over there on Shady Grove Road, that dump. She said, when I seen that video you made, she said, I thought somebody was going to kill you. But she said, they cleaned it up. And I want to show you something now. Now, there is a little trash left here. But you see this? They got a little bit right there. Need to get a little bit more cleaned up. But this is that big old pile of trash where it was at. You know how long it's been like this? Like it was? For years. It was like that for years. And she even mentioned it. She said, I ain't seen it that clean in years. Now, folks, we can get this stuff done. We just going to have to make it a priority. And I caused whoever, I'm going to say it's Jimmy, to make this a priority out here to get this sort of cleaned up. And they just don't care out here unless you act up a little bit. Somebody's got to kick up a little dust. And I've told you up front, I'm probably going to have to kick dust every day up there until we get this stuff going our way. I wish it was going to take somebody a little bit more civil than me. If somebody said I hadn't been civil, I feel like I have been civil. But you're going to have to kick up a little dust in Jefferson County to get District 3 to be treated right. We've got a lot of stuff that needs to be done. I put up LaShonda Scales' video this morning. I took it back down because it didn't get the message that I typed on it. But if y'all watch that LaShonda Scales video and what she's running on, she says she's wanting to become county commissioner because they have a bigger budget than the city does of Birmingham, and she can get more done for her district. In other words, she's going after the county's money, that bigger budget. Now, I favor LaShonda Scales in some stuff, but there's going to be some stuff that we're going to differ on, and it's going to take somebody with a backbone to stand up for District 3. Now, she's also running on, you can see it on her sign. Let me let this car go by. Sewer bill relief. All right, so she's saying she wants sewer bill relief for her district, and she's telling her district that she wants to come off the Birmingham City Council and get in the Jefferson County Commission. Wait a minute. Because there's a bigger budget there and she can do more for her county. And I told you a couple of weeks prior to that there's people pushing for a non-user fee. Well, folks, she's wanting to get a hold of the county budget. The biggest problem with her district in Birmingham is the sewer fees. She's talking about sewer bill relief, add it up. And I told people this 2 or 3 weeks before I saw her sign, because I heard about it in Bessemer. There's an attorney that's been working on it for years, trying to come up with a way to give the sewer customer some relief. And it's through a non-user fee. Now, it may be something they tack on to your property tax. It might be something they tack on to sales tax. I don't know how they can do it, but all they got to do is get the legislation passed, and you'll be footing the bill for this sewer and not even using it. I want to tell you, I'm going to follow up with that, with something else about that. Everything I've told y'all has been the truth. I told a woman last week that Birmingham is following the same course as Detroit, Michigan did. She said, well, I lived up there and I've got families. This is all on Facebook. She's posting. You're just assuming stuff. You don't know what you're talking about. And I told her, I said, I forget her name. I won't call her name. I said, there's a historical record that you can go back and look at what Detroit went through that got them before, it took them up to the bankruptcy. Y'all, I've got my plumbing job on my mind. I got a job over there. I got somebody waiting on me. If somebody's water's off, they're not happy. So, but anyway, I told her, I said, there's a historical record of what Detroit did prior to the bankruptcy that took them to the bankruptcy. And she replied back that I didn't know what I was talking about. I said, okay. And I went to a article from Reuters, R-E-U-T-E-R. And they had laid out the footprints that Detroit took years prior to going bankrupt. And somewhere between 10, 15 years prior to their bankruptcy, they built some entertainment venues. Now, they built some casinos that we can't build here, but they went this entertainment route, trying to do the same thing Birmingham's trying to do, hang on to their population. They got a little bit of uptick after they built them entertainment venues in revenue, and then they spent that too, see? And what happens, the mayors that put the entertainment venues in changed. Politics changed. And it's hard to stay a course. And that's assuming that it would have even worked. It's also, you could assume, now this is assuming, that the maintenance of those venues started picking up. You had to start maintenance on them. Anyway, they built their entertainment venues. They got them a little uptick right after it. And just a few years after that, they was right back in the same shape. Population kept leaving. Crime went up. Then they was bankrupt. And even now in Detroit, I understand. And I talked to a man in Atlanta about this. He was a Detroit policeman. I was over at a dog grooming show. When I'm out, I talk to people. I just find out, hey, where are you from? What kind of work do you do? And I say, the way I say that, I say, hey, I'm from Birmingham. I'm a plumber. Where are you from? That's how I say that. And I just find out a little bit. And I find out a lot that way. Well, he told me he was from Detroit. He was a policeman up there. And he hadn't been gone from up there long. And he said they was the only police department in the country that it was protocol that if you pulled somebody over, you were supposed to pull your guns on them, make them get out of the car and put their hands on the back of the car because the crime was so bad. And then they didn't pull over for just anything. So that's the route you end up going when all you've really got to do is replace these jobs that's left Birmingham, and people will move back in here, y'all. Become job friendly, get in here and compete for this. But I'm going to take credit for getting this cleaned up right here. Some of y'all say, well, they cleaned it up. Yeah, they cleaned it up. But I got out here, I kicked up some dust, done a little dance, made a little rhyme, was sarcastic. And look at it, it's cleaned up. Same thing about that storm shelter down there. I went down there and made a little video and done a little dance, kicked up some dust. Jimmy gets on it. Of course, he says he go hold Tony Patel's responsible. So, and let's be fair, Jimmy had addressed it before, but they hadn't got on it. And it really, in my opinion, of course, people was calling me saying, well, you've got his attention now. And before somebody told me about that storm shelter down there, I didn't know he hadn't finished it. They just told me about it, and I went down there and looked. You know, you just got to kick up a little dust. And I'm just going to be honest, y'all. I understand business. I understand economics. But if you're not willing to kick up a little bit of dust, if you're not willing to take a stand for your district, because this politics, they will walk all over us like they've been doing. I am the man that's going to stand up for District 3. I'm the man that's going to research the issues. I'm not just going to take somebody's word for it. Because, to be honest, I don't trust bankers and lawyers and celebrities, what they tell me. I want to dig into an issue, find out about it, see what other people are saying outside of the interested parties. You know, a salesman's always going to tell you what's great about what he's selling. Well, I want to talk to some people that he's already sold something to. Or talk to some people that's already bought that product before I buy it from him. I'm going to stand up for y'all. I'm going to take credit for this right here. That woman gave me credit, and I rode over her, and boy, she's right. Cleaner than it's been in years. Remember me, June 5th, Rodney Watson, District 3 County Commission race. I'm going to kick up some dust, and I'm going to stand up for District 3. And we're going to have to do it every day. I don't know about every day for 4 years, but it's going to be every day for 6 months. Thank you.